Hello and welcome to Let Them Talk, and today we're going to look at the difference between also, to, as well and in addition to. Now this channel is mostly for lessons for intermediate and advanced learners of English, and you think you might know some of these points. However, there are some advanced points, so look out for that. And today I'm in Minsk, which is a very interesting and charming city, very friendly, lots to see. So we're going to do the lesson from here, so stay tuned. So let's start with also, which we use to give extra information, and it's often used before a verb. So for example, in Minsk people speak Russian and Belarusian, but some people also speak English. In Paris they have a metro system, and in Minsk they also have a metro, but it comes after the verb to be. The metro in Minsk is efficient and it's also cheap. And you can use also at the beginning of a sentence to add additional information about the sentence before. So for example, tomorrow we're going to visit Independence Square. Also, if we have time, we'll buy some souvenirs. So let's look at to, and it's usually at the end of a sentence. So for example, I like coffee and I like tea too. I visited the museum and I visited the KGB headquarters too. And you can put to before a verb. Now this is much less common and much more literary, but you can use it, so I'll give you a couple of examples of that. I too know the truth. When I was young, I too acted unwisely. And as I said, it's much more formal, much more literary, and much less common. However, if you find it's appropriate, then do use it. So as well, generally, like to comes at the end of a sentence. So let me give you an example of that. We visited the park and we rode in the lake as well. I drank vodka and I drank kvass as well. I like Minsk and I like Riga as well. You can use as well as before a noun to give extra information. So for example, as well as Ivan, we should invite Svetlana to the party. As well as Minsk, perhaps we should go to Vilnius. Okay, and be careful because there is another form of as well as with a completely different meaning, and that means as good as. So for example, I wish I could play the guitar as well as Jimi Hendrix. Okay, he doesn't speak French as well as Pierre. Okay, so that's a completely different meaning of as well as, meaning as good as. So be careful about that when you're listening and reading. And finally, you can use in addition to. That's right, in addition to, if you want to speak formally or in formal written English, and you put it before a noun or before a verb plus ing. So let me give you an example of that. In addition to the main building, the house has a swimming pool and 5 acres of land. In addition to working in advertising, I worked in sales and marketing for a number of years. The government has proposed prison sentences in addition to strong fines for drug dealers. Okay, I hope you found that useful. Goodbye from Minsk, and thank you for watching, As always, stay mellow and see you in the next video.